Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is gonna be my first video. Kind of wanted to do like an installation guide slash review to start off the YouTube channel. Just to start off, this channel will primarily be just the POVs of my USPSA matches, which I'll have coming up, and also just things related to my gun, which is a Glock 47. So it comes in this nice packaging. It has the installation guide in the back too, but I'm gonna do a video on it. So if you intend to buy this product, you can probably... Yeah, I already fucked up on this. So opening the package, it's nicely packaged by the way. You get this, which you have to screw this in for the plug, and then you actually get the plug itself. That can get out. Okay, here we go. So they have two versions of this. You have the brass version and the polymer. This is more for competitions because of the weight. So it's about a few ounces, it'll make your gun a few ounces heavier. So if you're front heavy on your Glock for whatever reason, like if you have a flashlight or whatever, then this will kind of help balance the gun. The polymer one does pretty much the same in terms of speed loading. So you can also use this in an everyday carry situation. So now I'll show my gun. This is what I'm competing with right now, Carry Optics. It's a Glock 47. Basically, it's stock except for a Holosun 507 comp on it. Gonna unload it. Check if it's clear. Gonna drop the hammer. But anyways, that brass plug is gonna go in here. And basically, when you go for a reload on the Glock, I don't know if it's for different models, but especially for the Glock 47, which has a Glock 45 lower, I believe. The bullet here, the casing will have a little groove on the bottom, and obviously not everyone's 100% perfect. When you go for a reload like this, you can get trapped in this little groove over here, and you can kind of see there's already like a bunch of marks on there. That's from attempting a speed load and getting stuck there, and then so like this instead of going in like that. So to fix that, that's where this plug comes in, and the polymer one works the same. Okay, let's get to the installation. It's a two-part installation. Obviously the whole side has to match your gun's whole side. Kind of slide this in here. I'm kind of doing it through the video, the camera. Oh, there you go. Yeah, slides in like that. Make sure it's seated nicely. Just give it a tap or something. And you gotta make sure that the hole is in the correct spot. But basically, now when you go for a reload, instead of coming across that little groove, you don't have it anymore. It's covered. The plug covered the groove, so now when you go for a reload, it's tangibly better than before. Like I can feel it already. Like I can just slide it here, really pushing the mag in, going for a reload. So it's made it a lot better for you to reload, speed load a Glock. So before I forget, I gotta put the screw in. There you go. So yeah, it looks like you have to use a Allen wrench to kind of get this in there. This screw is already has the Loctite applied to it, like the dry Loctite, so you don't have to worry about that loosening up, even though you don't really have to worry about this loosening up. There's no moving parts or active parts on this. Just have to make sure you tighten it really nice and it sits flush with the grip. So there you go, I'm feeling a little resistance. Sits nice with the grip. Make sure it doesn't come in contact with my hand when I go for it. Nope, it doesn't. Just want to make sure it's seated nicely in there. Okay, make sure it's tight. So when you're using this, when you're using the wrench, Is it a wrench? I don't know. I'm bad with tools, even though I work with tools every day. But yeah, use the square bit with the 0 number. That's the one that's gonna fit. Everything else is a little too big. So I thought this was a hex in the beginning, but it's not. It's actually a square bit. So, or maybe it is a hex bit. You can just use the square because this is the only size I could find for it. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut the video short here because I just kept yapping about the same thing, which I've already said throughout the video regarding the brass plug. Um, After installing the plug and going to a few USPSA matches with it, I found the weight of the brass plug negligible, but it did help me with the speed reloads. Like I said, there was always a problem when I did the speed reload. The bullet would sometimes catch onto the little divot in the magwell, but now that problem's fixed. In my recommendation, I would just get the polymer version instead if you don't want to spend that extra money on the brass plug. It does look nice though. Make sure Glock look a little more better than just anyone else's Glock. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll have a few more videos coming up regarding my USPSA matches. And happy holidays, guys. Take care.